Clash Royale third birthday celebration emote distribution is stupid. Clash Royale. Before we proceed, just let me be clear that I am a big fan of competitive Clash Royale. I play the game well. First of all, congratulations to the Clash Royale team for hopping into the third anniversary of this game, which I still very much love till this day after playing it for years. I am really happy the emote is distributed to people who manage to join any bed celebration tourney hosted by a selected few CR streamers / YouTubers. But there, way too little emotes are released. As far as News Royale is concerned, here in X27, the amount of streams available for players to get the emotes in the English-speaking world at least 0000200B rad 02000400NIC0LE 16002100 Clash with Shane 21008 Orange Juice Gaming 0000200 Serdebka 14001700 CWA Mobile Gaming 18008 Nikitneet. Since every tourney can only host 1000 people and the shortest tourney that can be created is 30 minutes, every hour only a maximum of 2 tourneys can be created. Under the time slot 23 hours x 2 tourneys x 1000 participants 46,000 emotes. Although I have no information on the current number of active CR players, but I assume it to still be well into the millions. And giving away I know that whatever I have just described here are just specific to the English-speaking audience, but as far as I know in China only 6 streamers are invited to the celebration. And for Chinese too. It in X27, for every streamer, they can only create 1 tournament at a time, and the shortest tournament possible to be created is half an hour. That means the point that I am trying to make is that, I am really happy to celebrate CR and X27's third year anniversary, and I was very stoked to see my favorite YouTubers to be part of it. However, this might sound like an overly dramatic rant just for a game, but it in X27's only because I love the game. And I feel PS Clash with Shane is still streaming as of the writing of this post, but I really do not feel like trying to get the emote no more. I just managed to get into a tourney through a J in X27's stream, thanks for his effort to try to create as many tournaments as possible.
Raindrop, drip, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that.